So, good afternoon. So, today we are going to cover on gram staining, and gram staining is a procedure used in the identification of bacteria. And before we proceed, I am Lule Robert. I'll be taking you through gram staining. So, let us look at what gram staining is. So, gram staining is a test used to help in the identification of pathogens in specimens and cultures by their gram reactional morphology. Gram staining can also be used to identify past cells from a sample. So let us look at the principle. So under gram staining, the bacteria will either stain gram positive or gram negative on the basis of its difference in their cell wall composition. Gram positive bacteria, they have a thick peptidoglycan layer and large amounts of teichoic acid, while gram negative have a thin peptidoglycan layer and an outer layer composed of a liquid bilayer. So the outer layer of gram-negative bacteria is damaged by the decolorizer, thus taking up the color of the counterstain, while gram-positive bacteria will stain dark purple since they are not decolorized. So let us look at this gram staining, and under gram staining we have numerous samples. For example, we have a swab, cervical swab, we can have a pus swab, we can have a colony collected from cultures. So let us look at the requirements. We have number one, clean glass slides. Number two, staining rag. The specimen, of course. Gram staining reagents, that is crystal violet, Lugol's iodine, acetone, neutral red or safranin. And we also have a Bunsen burner used for sterilization purposes. Let us look at the procedure. Procedure of making a smear for gram staining. So number one, the cervical swab is picked and a small drop of saline is added onto the glass slide. The saline is normal saline, and this helps us to achieve easy emulsification of the sample onto the glass slide. A smear is then made by emulsifying the swab onto the glass slide containing the normal saline. Then the smear is left to air dry. After air drying, the smear is passed over a flame 3 times to heat fix the smear onto the glass slide. This is because during staining, the smear might be washed off, and so heat fixing enables it to stick on the glass slide. So the smear is then brought to the staining rack for staining. Let us look at the staining procedure. The smear is first covered with the crystal violet, stained for 1 minute. Then after that, the smear is washed off with distilled or tap water to remove excess stain. After that, the iodine is then flooded onto the glass slide for 1 minute. After iodine, we wash again with tap water or distilled water to remove excess stain. The smear is then decolonized rapidly with acetone for a few seconds and washed off again with distilled or tap water, so as to avoid washing away of the specimen, because acetone acts very quickly. It acts rapidly on the specimen. Then you add neutral red on the smear for a period of 1 minute, and then distilled water is used again to wash off the stain. The glass slide is then left to air dry, and after air drying, you can now observe your glass slide under the power 40 objective of the microscope to observe the staining characteristics, and then under the oil emulsion power objective for observation of the bacterial cells. So below here is an example of what can be seen for a gram positive slide, and for a gram negative, the entire area here would be pink or reddish. So that is it for today, and thank you for listening, and I think we shall meet next time during another session. Bye.